Welcome to another episode of the Career Mindset podcast. I'm so excited. Today, we will explore the dynamic world of creative careers with a very special guest who brings a huge experience and expertise. Atanas Neychev is joining me today. Atanas is a program manager at SlavCon and at the same time works on organizing a variety of events within the creative industry. With a passion for pop culture, education, and career development, my guest is here to share invaluable insights and experiences that will inspire and empower us on our own career journeys. So get ready to gain a fresh perspective and actionable strategies as we will explore the intersection of creativity and career management. Welcome to the show, Atanas. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm based in Sofia, and here is sunny weather. Actually, really enjoyable. It's like summer.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm in London and it's raining and it's cold still, but okay, I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah.
So, can you share with us a bit more about your journey as a program manager for SlavConf and working on various events within the creative industry?
Oh, it's been a while. All started in 2017, and I was a student in Sofia University, and Sofia University, Sofia, Bulgaria, actually.
Mhm.
And we decided to create a career forum for people from the fields humanities, arts, and education because I studied there Bulgarian philology, and there are any special uh, options to work and to create any career paths beside that to be a teacher. And I decided, no, we can do so much more actually with the language, with a little bit of technical skills or different approaches from the combination between arts and humanities. And there are a lot of possibilities. And we started SlavConf because of my faculty. The name is Faculty of Slavic Studies, and
Okay.
this is why it's SlavConf. And the brand itself become bigger and bigger and like vast into the creative industry in general, not only in humanities and arts. But first year we decided to do something really special that people want to experience different approaches. And imagine that you're a student, first year Bulgarian theology. You don't know anything about literature, don't know anything about humanities and arts, and actually something from the high school years actually, but that's it. You don't know anything about career and business at all in general. And they enter this event and they learn about that they can become script writers, they can work in the educational sector, experts, they can work in various um museum and other institutions, and they didn't know anything about it. And I think my second year, I didn't remember actually, but it was a really great journey. And now after so many years, I think eight, we will all be organizing the eighth edition this year. And now the picture is totally different because the majority of the creative businesses from around the world are joining us right now. We are working with Adobe, with Unity, with Microsoft, with Google, and it's a really different I think experience from it. And as you know, deleted the partially all of the events who are become part of SWAFConf, and one of it is the internship fair, which you were part of it. And
Exactly.
I'm so happy about it.
I'm so
And
happy too.
the differences between these two events actually, the SWAFConf is the SWAFConf has a different topic every year. The first one was, for example, humanities, art, education, and art. Second one was desire of creating. Then we have enlightenment. Then we have different words which are building the topics and what is actually happening in the creative industry. And my work as a program manager is to choose the right people for the event who will be the guidance and the mark of the format. And for example, we started like the first 3 years inside the aula magna of the Sofia University in person, and then we switched to virtual because there are a lot of people from different countries want to join the event. And after that, last year we decided to create the internship fair because we wanted to not just create the like a flagship event for the creative industry, but just back to our roots and create the internship fair
Mhm.
for these people, the students who are entering and don't know which career path they have.
That is amazing. And first of all, it is an amazing initiative to create the SlavConf and in order to help so many young people, because I've been there as well. And I talk with young people now, I help them, and I can see the confusion and the disappointment of not having the right knowledge on how to move forward and choose the right career. And also, I had the great opportunity to be a speaker for the internship, excuse me, for the internship fair, and I really enjoyed it. I had amazing, very smart questions on this workshop, and I can see all the potential of these young people. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing your story. So, how do you see the intersection, if there is any, between pop culture and career development, particularly within the creative sector?
Oh, that's a really good question, actually. But I think there there is no intersection between pop culture and career development because actually there are a lot of opportunities in the pop culture in general. You
Okay,
can
tell me
see
more
like,
about it.
yeah, you can see that with just a Google search actually. Many media outlets like top media brands that they created like charts with successful people. Most of them actually are from the social media
Okay.
spectrum, and this is pop culture. They
Oh,
try to earn money in the popular culture within the actually what they're doing, depending on their sharing their life or creating a new type of content to earn money from it. And this is career when you
yeah.
combine earning money with different aspects of doing what you want to do, and people are following you or paying you to buy your product. It's part of the pop culture. But if we just go down a bit of this top spectrum, imagine that a lot of people and a lot of brands right now at the moment, they hire people not only to be social media managers,
Mhm.
but even to be meme creators,
Oh,
which is part of the pop culture. And if you are a person who are just like and enjoy the social medias and be all the time on Instagram, for example, TikTok and Threads, you are the right person to do this job, which is actually be funny creating memes and be funny just creating posts. And people are following that, and the brand get exposure. But you're not like the brand expert or the brand manager. It's actually the job title is meme creator.
wow. I had no idea there is a job like that to create memes. This is so much fun. I think that we need like careers with more fun because, you know, we have this mentality and this lifestyle of taking so seriously our careers and the work environment and the businesses. And seeing now all these new trends, the new careers popping out, it's amazing because it's fun here. What strategies do you use to stay innovative and ahead in this ever-evolving landscape of creative careers, especially if we talk about social media? Every day we see something new. I mean, every single moment we see something new. So, do you have any specific strategy to keep up with that?
Yes, I have the ability, I talk from my experience,
Mhm.
that I don't have burnout at all.
Hey,
I,
tell me
I
how you do that.
I don't know how it's just me. I don't know because I'm really curious and I just like knowledge. The curiosity can help you with that because if you're curious enough to just go with the flow with everything that is happening, For example, there are a lot of type of people, and when we're talking about career and creativity, in the creativity part, there is a personal development which every one of us have, and it's like when you decide to watch a movie, do you want to click on the movie, or do you want to buy the movie or go to the cinema for it to watch something older, for example, from the 80s, or from the Oscars, for example, something which is really huge and you don't want to waste your time, or do you want to watch every single one of the new shows? And I'm that kind of person who want to watch everything that
Everything.
is happening. I don't have the time for it, but I just want the time to watch everything and to learn more from it. And that's how you become, even from this kind of really simple thing, to know and to follow everything. And the technology is this is how it works. When I was a tech journalist, we used to track every single one of the uh, I don't know, the packages and the libraries from the coding languages. And these are happening on a monthly basis, and they are all different actually. And you just creating a habit, following everything. And I think from the experience and from the careers that you have, you can develop these certain habits that at the end you cannot feel any burnout in just this like pace of the day.
Amazing advice. I'm staying on being curious. I think curiosity is a great way of keeping up, and this is a lesson that I had to learn after my own burnout. I had to experience my burnout first, and then I realized, it's important to be curious, to ask questions, to explore new areas, and learn more new knowledge at the end of the day. It's very important. Thank you for saying that. In your opinion, what role does education play in shaping successful careers within the creative industry, and how can individuals leverage it effectively?
I know probably most of the people don't know that, but I'm working as a IT manager at SRT Fair. This is a company organizing university fairs, actually tours, which universities are showcasing their programs and what kind of opportunities they have for students from around the world. We're organizing different events from Central America to Europe, even in Eurasia, in Kazakhstan. And Usually universities are the main engine who drive these kind of creativity opportunities, and as a part of education, you should know that you should be proactive to find these opportunities actually.
Okay. So it's important for the young people to go into education, to find something interesting for them in order to be able to move forward to the creative industry. The first starting point is in education, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay, fantastic. And could you highlight some key challenges that you have faced so far in your own career, in your own journey? And of course, if you have some tips to share on how you have overcome them, offering insights for our listeners navigating maybe similar obstacles.
we started, as I mentioned, in 2017 and the first 3 years of SlavConf. Let's talk about SlavConf right now
Okay.
because it's a really good story and it is related to the pandemic.
Okay.
And we just planning the next event for 2020, and we decided to do it again in October, like in the Sofia University. But you know that in March, for example, in for us in Bulgaria, everything was closed, and every in-person event was canceled.
Yes.
And we should go really fast in virtual, and even there the I think there's a date like 13th of March in
Mhm.
Bulgaria, everything was closed. Next week we decided to move on virtual platforms, and we tried almost everything actually.
Okay.
And this was the biggest change when we create how obstacles and problems become actually like some benefit for us, because the moment we change to virtual, we just change the pace of every event as more and more and more people joined us in the virtual format. And but the issues became from the types of platforms that we use actually. For example, we had an event
Mhm.
during the pandemic. We used Discord actually,
Yeah.
and because Discord is a really good platform, many creatives they know the platform, and of course you know that we are the creative community,
Mhm.
and we decided to use that. But the speaker uh, had a Apple device, and apparently during that time Discord has a really bad issue with Apple devices when we're talking about speakers, and it was a really awful experience actually. We did the event actually, no one knows that there were any mistakes, but I we really wanted to create something that we are the support, because the support of Discord was super slow. I'm
Mhm.
sorry Discord for that. And this is back in the future, probably they fixed it, but we tried different platforms to deal with the event, and the best decision actually that we had was to create our own platform. And right now the platform is called Convo Circle. Everything is there, and the feedback is that how is it possible that you don't have any technical issues there.
Okay.
So this is the platform that it based on. We tested all of the platforms
Mhm.
actually who can offer any similar types of events like ours to be there, and the decision was a really good outcome. So when you have the obstacles, you should, like, one, react immediately,
Mm.
two, test everything for the time you have, and three, try to build something on your own if you can.
Amazing. I mean, how did you manage this huge change? Talking about COVID, I'm still remembering this time, this day that everything was frozen all around the world, and it was something new, something we had no idea about it. Uh, you personally, how did you manage to change this huge change and find ways to apply uh, these chains in order to create something out of it? I mean, you told me that you had you arranged the fair. You arranged an in-person fair, right? And then COVID hit, and then you decided to do everything online. Did you feel stressed during this time because it was something new for you, something unknown, and you had to apply everything in a new environment, in a new device, new programs, new platforms? How did you manage that?
You can manage everything with testing actually.
Okay.
Yeah, when you have the plan actually, the only thing I was afraid to like at the result could be was that the people can feel and can understand the change,
Mm,
because back in the days there is a like a talk, like a rule in the air, an unwritten rule that uh, people don't like virtual events during
mm,
that time because of the burnout moment, because everything was virtual. And imagine that you're all the way on the screen, and at the end you want to join an event, but it's again on the screen.
true.
And we decided to do more like empty spaces between the speaker talks,
Mhm,
for more uh, like pauses, so they can take a breath
mhm,
between them.
mhm,
And we talk about issues, and the main issues in the creative industry, which is kind of an unmissable content. Are there any opportunities in the music industry right now at the moment?
mm.
Do you want to create a business, creative business, how to change your creative business virtually? You cannot miss this content if
Yeah.
you're in the COVID time. So when you are program manager of this specific event and that kind of event, you should follow every single one of the trends and actually asking people what they really want.
Okay, so having a very close relationship, creating trusting relationships with people in order to understand their needs, their problems, their issues, and then how you can share some solution on this
E-
issues, right? I also
exactly.
love your positive mindset, the thing that nothing stops you. I feel that, and from everything you just told me, you keep going no matter what. If there's a change, no matter what, if there's COVID out there, you will find a solution to keep moving forward, and this is a great mindset. Do you have any specific tip to share how someone can maintain a growth mindset, a positive mindset during a chaotic situation in their lives?
Depends who is this person actually.
True. But some
Yeah,
general.
yeah. It's I don't think I can give any general advice, but
Okay.
if you're doing the same things as me, or if you want to do the same thing as me, it's good to, I don't know, find uh, the the things that you are prepared to do and constantly try to learn new things from what's happening around you, because it's not that you're good at one thing. You should be kind of a hybrid talent to do more than one thing, and you should for example, if you're a video editor, you
Mhm.
should know things about design. You should know things or two about colors or fine art, history of art. It's not about you learn a specific tool that you need to just cut the video. You need more of it to be uh, like the complete creative and the complete program manager actually. But it's the important thing is that if you have and if you had and always run and hustle for a passion project, this is part of you at the moment. And if you want to create impact, because after every single one of the SwapConf events, we create and write an impact for the creative industry, the
Mm.
best outcome from the conference actually. And we had people like Wendy Day, Donald McIntyre, and Alberto Caballero, people who are like big names in the creative industry, and they said things that are really good for that time, and we want to complete and keep that moments in the through the years actually. And this is how you create impact. And when you go back right now, go to our platform, download this impact report for free actually. You
Okay.
can learn what's happening in 2021, what was the feeling about all of the creative industry around the world, and this is the impact that you want to build. And
Wow.
I cannot give any advice if you can and if you don't want to create something similar.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you. But do you have any advice for people and aspiring professionals? They want now to start their own journey in creative careers, like as a starting point, what they need to be careful or, to focus on something.
Yeah, thanks Swapcon.
It's like, okay. So they should come to SlavConf and find out everything about it. Okay.
Exactly.
Awesome. I'm gonna add all the details, all the links on the description of this episode. That was it for today. Any last thing that you would like to share with our audience?
I'd like to thank you for the invitation. Really great conversation. I enjoy and I can talk a lot about Softcom, so it was really pleasure for me.
We can have another episode for sure, only for SlavConf. Thank you for all the insights, all the advices, the tips, everything, your stories, everything you shared with me today and our listeners. I found it very creative. I love this creativity. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, all of you who listened to us today. Hope you enjoyed this episode and speak soon. Bye.
Bye.